Yo, what up, what up? This shit is trippy as hell. What the fuck? Alright. Actually kind of like this a little bit. Yo, what up, guys? I don't know. As long as I've been streaming on PS4, yo, there's a lot of fucking options on here I just never fucking touch, yo. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of shit on here you can do, yo. Check this out. I just did this right here. Yeah, I don't know. There's, like I said, there's just some cool shit you can do, yo. I like how you can enlarge the picture. This was the first Friday for July's member show at AFA Gallery. So my pieces were getting a lot of attention, yo. Which is cool. Oh. Hold on. I want to see if I can change. It won't let me add a different picture up here now. Like, how do I? Alright, delete that picture. Alright, I got it. Yeah, and they gave me the front window. It's not done yet. It's this is just the underpainting. So I'll be working on this one next. Well, I'm not sure if I'm gonna work on that one next or another one. Let me turn this music off. and you can control the sound and everything. And there's like different little music up here. Shit sound like some Daft Punk, yo. I swear it sound like something Daft Punk would play. Alright, enough of that. Yeah, so this is still just the underpainting. It's only one layer. I didn't even put anything on the background yet. But I started this one as well. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna complete this one first or complete that one first, but right now I'm just trying to get through this painting. This one is almost done. It's more than halfway done. There's just like one more layer of paint I have to put on it, maybe. Maybe 2 layers in some spots. And then I started a few other canvases, and then I have some more pictures I need to print out for a couple more canvases to be started. So this week right here, I really need to stay in the studio and get some shit done, because it's the middle of the year. Well, we're past the halfway mark of the year, and I think I've only done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I haven't done a lot of paintings this year. I think I've only did like 9, maybe 9 or 10 paintings. I don't know. I've taken a lot of time off. I took 2 weeks off, and I was in South Carolina, and I took some time off early this year for something, and then I got my son this summer, so me and him do stuff together. It's not in the studio, but oh man. Yo, let me go see something real quick. Alright, so I'm gonna do an experiment this morning. Hopefully it works the way that I want it to. I've tried it once before, but the colors didn't really match. So yeah, I'm not really sure how I should go about this. I may have to tape up. I don't know if I should brush this thing on there or spray it on there. And if I do spray it on there, I would need paper, some sort of paper, like newspaper. But I don't read the newspaper because it fucking sucks. So something similar to newspaper. Let's see. My app disconnected, really? Because I wasn't using it? Screw that. Oh, because my phone went off. I need to find.
Let's be honest. Truck people only trust truck people.
Oh, motherfucker. Yo, what's up, yo? Quenisha, have you been in here before? I'm not sure I've seen you in here before. Do I have a new viewer? Oh my god. Is there a new viewer to the Trap House? Screw you, blue tape. I will tear the shit out this blue tape until it bends to my will. You shall conform. Pretty sure I'm fucking this up some kind of way, but I'ma just keep going anyway, you know? Most of the time that's what you gotta do. You feel like you fucking up, just don't stop. Just, you never know. Something might happen. We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents. That was a nice accident. It turned out pretty damn swell. Cause I'm painting and smoking, I'm smoking and painting, I'm painting and smoking, I'm smoking and painting, I'm painting and smoking, I'm smoking and painting, I'm painting and smoking, painting and smoking, I'm painting and smoking, I'm smoking and painting, I'm painting and smoking, I'm smoking and painting, I'm painting and smoking, I'm smoking and painting, painting and smoking, painting and smoking, painting and smoking, painting and smoking. Yeah, yeah, and my pain is so potent, my pain is so potent, my pain is so potent. Watch my strokes, pain is so potent. Now watch my strokes. Did I thought I rolled it. Oh, I didn't. I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, okay. Painting and smoking, smoking and painting, painting and smoking. My paint is so potent. And the paint is so potent, the message is there. So the words you be quoting, the words that are spoken from the true prince, yeah, the shit is just real, man. Come on my chest, yo, they come on my heart, then it goes through my mind, then I feel it inside my right hand as I touch the brush and I put it to the right place, right there on the canvas, and I stroke it, I stroke it. A picture's worth 1,000 words, I said that shit 1,000 times. Cause I'm painting and smoking, smoking and painting, painting and smoking, smoking and painting, painting and smoking, smoking and painting. A picture's worth 1,000 words, I said that shit 1,000 times. So if I fuck up this painting, I really won't give a damn. I'd be like, I can fix that. It's just paint. I just paint over the motherfucker. You can hide the mistakes with another layer of paint. Just hide the mistakes with another layer of paint. Just hide the mistakes with another layer of paint. Just sit back and think. Critical analyst. Before you make your moves, just handle this. Handle this. Some groovy shit right there, yo. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. Just got a new subscriber, so I got more power, like an Energizer Bunny. Listen here, no dummies in my cipher. Lot of intelligent queens and kings. And it's precise cause we do the education, do it right, yes. Throw in a little art, let me guess. I throw in a little freestyle, what's next? Let's read the next chapter, turn another page. I'm not a pastor, I'm not a sage. I'm just a young man trying to master my ways so I don't get caught up in here with a stray. So don't betray my truth and ooh, yes, it comes from the roots cause it's so deep, and I still proceed to rhyme through the interlude, and I come back in time. It's the doobie doobies. It's the doobie doobies. It's the doobie doobies. And who wanna hit my doobie doobies? wanna hit the doobie doobies? Yeah, cause it's the doobie doobies. An old head taught me how to roll a joint. He said start at the middle, then you pull it out. Make sure your weed grind up if you're smoking loud. No sticks, no seeds allowed. So let's do it right. You gotta lick a little. You do the flick it, then you roll it from the middle, and then you get a lighter, and then you light it up. And it's the doobie doobies. Who wanna hit the doobies?
And it goes a little something like.
Cause I don't smoke blunts no more. It's too much tobacco, so you know homo. Cause it got the flavors on it, man, to make my throat hurt. Cause I hit the blunt, but then I cost like that's dirt. And I'm smoking good shit, so you know how it works. I gotta put it in the ball, make the bubbles come out. Alright, hit the doobie doobie, put that shit in my mouth. Cause it's the doobie doobies. Alright. Let's stop with that bullshit. I'm gonna start another YouTube just for I'm gonna call it old school new freestyle sessions or some shit like that. Yeah. Y'all see I got my shit all set up and shit, right? Oh hell. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is, so I got two windows in here, right? So, alright, so if you're looking at me in the canvas, there's a window right there. And then I'm facing the window too. So there's a fan in that window. I'm gonna move that fan and I'm gonna put it in this window, but I'm gonna put the fan blowing outside, so when I do spray that paint, it'll pull most of the fumes out the closest window next to me. And I'm gonna put on my respirator because I am in a very small little room, so you don't want to huff too many of these spray paint fumes, yo. Oh, and I got the Joan. Doobie doobies. Bars. I used to have bars, yo. Like, I don't know. I bullshit with the freestyle just because I still have a passion for hip hop too. You know, I don't feel as strongly about it as my art, but when I was doing the music, yo, I used to love that shit, yo. Music was my life for like 5 years, yo. You know what I'm saying? Music still has a big influence on me, but when I was like writing music, going to the studio and doing shows and shit, I really fucking love that shit. And I kind of miss writing and putting songs together, you know, coming up with the hooks, going in the studio late nights. But the most I do now is I kick a little corny ass freestyle every once in a while, just to make my damn self laugh, really, you know. Yeah, but for a while, me and my man, we was going hard body in the studio. I'm telling you, son, we was trying to do it, yo. We was trying to do that shit. But I'm from South Carolina, man. South Carolina is so weird with the love they show for their people. It's so awkward. Like, everybody's a crab down that shit, trying to keep motherfuckers down and shit. Like, nigga, just support somebody. We gotta get somebody. I don't give a damn who it is. If the nigga hot, man, I don't give a damn if you don't like him personally, man. Just support him so South Carolina can have, you know, an MC in the fucking game. God damn. All we got is fucking Hootie and the Blowfish. Get the fuck out of here. And they don't even make music no more. But that's only like one major group that went like, national that people actually know. Yeah, Hootie and the Blowfish from the late 90s. Like, yeah, they're from South Carolina. Alright, so I got that fan blowing out.
Yeah.
I hate that door. How old am I? All right, I'll allow you to guess, and I'll let you guess twice. If you get it wrong, I'll tell you my real age. But go ahead, just throw a number out there, and I'll tell you higher or lower. Hey, why is my strap like that? Shit. Did I have? Oh, damn. Nah. Nope, I'm older than 25. All right, wait a minute. So before you throw the next number out there, how old are you? And you gotta tell me your age, because I can't see you to try to guess, by how you look. So how old you think? I'm 25. I'm older than 25. How old are you? And then you can guess the second time. You're 37? Okay. Cause nigga, you know me, nigga. You tomorrow get it right on it. I'm not betting you that. Come on, dude. Oh my god. What up, what up, what up? Puffy stupid. Alright, you're 37, okay. And honestly, I think my personality makes me seem younger than my appearance. I mean, if you look at me, I kind of look my age. I guess it's just the way that I act, and people are like, you're not that old. So now, what's your second guess? Okay, you're 37, and I'm older than 25. And you're 37. That means you were born in 1980. An 80s baby. You're only 1 year older than me, yo. I was born in 81. That's not, actually, that's not too bad. Yeah, I'm just getting this spray paint on there, bro. So I gotta spray in between here, but yo, this is silver, so when it dries, I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's gonna have like, you see how glossy that is? It's gonna stay like that, dude. It's gonna be like real shiny silver on that shit, yo. That shit is gonna be hard, yo. Watch. Well, we're gonna be like, what the fuck? Yeah. But I need to. Peace. What you getting into today, bro? I just wanted to see how that was gonna come out. It came out not bad. I didn't think that paint was gonna lay on there like that. I thought maybe it'd like bubble or run or something, but that's pretty good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill in this gray section right here. This darker gray area needs to be a little bit of a lighter gray. Then once I get that in, I'll let it dry a little bit, and then I'll finish filling in the silver part. So I think that silver spray paint is actually gonna work how I wanted it to. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna build up the texture a little bit more on this section though. So I'm about to use a lot of I don't know, honestly I could just use that gray, but I don't wanna well, let me do this now. Cause I still have a lot of this color, these colors here. What's up on this big Monday? Okay. Well, you don't never stop, bro. That's what it is, though. You gotta have that drive, that ambition to get where you want to go. Everybody else can sit around and do nothing all goddamn day, sleep their damn life away, smoke and drink and party their goddamn life away. And that shit'll be fun, but for so long. Because when you can't party and drink no more, then what you got left? Nothing. And then when you leave, what you gonna leave your kids? Nothing. Oh crap! Yeah, I made a cup of coffee. They ain't never brought that joint up here. And I see you be smoking cigars, you be drinking liquor and beer, and I be smoking, you know what I'm saying? I be drinking. But we be doing something constructive at the same time though. It's like some people just smoke and drink and that's all they do. You can't multitask. You can do other things while you smoke and drink. Oh, you want to get so gone that you can't even function and do other things. Yeah, it ain't good. I don't knock nobody, man. Do what the hell you do. You know what I'm saying? You grown, do what you do. But they certain ways that I'ma do what I do. You know what I'm saying? And whatever shit, I'ma be happy and you gonna be happy. Well, I hope you be happy. Whatever you doing, I hope that shit make you happy. But I'ma do shit the way I do it. Shit. So don't ever get me wrong, cause I'm a smoke and drink with you, damn near every time. But I'm gonna be doing something constructive at the same time if I possibly can. Alright, you know what I'm saying? Shit, gotta coordinate that shit, man. Yes. Motherfucker can't do two things at once. these beats is right here, but I might change these. I might actually go get a can of purple spray paint and fucking actually spray this shit, yo. Cause there's parts that fade out in a certain way. I'm not gonna be able to really. I mean, I could imitate that with the brush, but it'd be way harder to imitate it with the brush and instead of just like actually spraying that shit.
my chain. Don't you like my chain, man? Young Gucci mine, and I'm popping off the chain, man. And my Jacob is so fruity. Call me Gucci mine, or you call me Gucci Gucci.
The doctor is in the building.
Index, finger be slow, busting these blocks, spread while he can't crazy. lightweight bipolar, rolling on the guard bill with the sun, the stars.
DJ Smokey, 666, bitch.
Yell out, bitch.
Pound of weed and a kilo. Why you think I'm on a machine to the club for? Why you think I'm on a machine to the club for? Like Chapo, serving yayo to the gringos. Why you think I'm on a machine to the club for? Why you think I'm on a machine to the club for? The final lane, pound of weed and a kilo. Like Chapo, serving yayo to the gringos. The final lane, pound of weed and a kilo. Why you think I'm on a machine to the club for? Why you think I'm on a machine to the club for? Like Chapo, serving yayo to the
Bad, bring it back. This shit is hot.
Surprise, motherfucker.
There's so much money on the floor, we buy school clothes. There's so much money on the floor, we buy school clothes. I upgrade your baby mama to a condo. I upgrade your baby mama to a condo. The final league, pound of weed and a kilo. The final league, pound of weed and a kilo. Like Chapo, serving yayo to the gringo. Like Chapo, serving yayo to the gringo. There's so much money on the floor, we buy school clothes. There's so much money on the floor, we buy school clothes. I upgrade your baby mama to a condo. I upgrade your baby mama to a condo. The final league, pound of weed and a kilo. The final league, pound of weed and a kilo. Like Chapo, serving yayo to the gringo. Like Chapo, serving yayo to the gringo.
Don't worry about what the fuck he be doing. It's DJ Smokey.
Man, let me call my boy DJ Screw Up. See what my partner up to. That boy probably sipping and dipping, sewing some shit up.
left side with the vibe. I'm stone cold like Bobby and Ralph Peak. I come with the game of death without Bruce Lee. Theoretically speaking, for those who see me speaking, we at the beacon this weekend. Can't see me. My style's the bomb and the bomb and dang and dang. Niggas can't see me. Yeah. My style's the bomb and the bomb and dang and dang. Niggas can't see me. Yeah. They go one for the trouble, two for the show. And y'all get the airplay like the most beautiful. I'm the Mac. I made Goldie turn chrome when I introduced my styles upon the microphone. Yeah, I know it's there for y'all in broad daylight. We rocking the mic like the Dow in sight. Today is a green day. Yeah, I was blazing to specify it. I get big up from Jamaica. Hey, the ERCK gets down for the public. One open the gun and crack the stomach. Ask anybody who the dopest producer. I think I'm cool, never too much like I'm Luther. Yeah, my style is the craziest. No crew is fading us. You got me with my squad, you better dead that. The shit I can make rappers say I should have said that. My style's the bomb and dang and dang. Niggas can't see me. My style's the bomb and dang and dang. Can't see me. Word up. Complete this puzzle. What's popping up like Russell Simmons? More flyer than Robin Gibbons. Constant slop from the dark side. Basically, I can't wait. Songs from the red tape. Right since when he's kicking me. I constantly keep shitting. Y'all constantly keep listening. Who can it be now? But now flying through the air with wings. These double doing my thing. Can't see me. My style's the bomb and dang and dang. Niggas can't see me. My style's the bomb and dang and dang. Niggas can't see me. I know I'm going to be a big rap star.
Yo, what sample? Is this a Sonic the Hedgehog sample? Is that Sonic? I don't know.
Rockin' the Raiders ride.
Yeah.
Dr. Fear, yeah.
Kendrick Lamar, the martyr, they Malcolm. Humble and modest, but these margins can move a mountain. A march pit on the beat and leave the mark of 1,000. Marked men clearing the street and killing rappers with talent. Preach. Yeah, I said talent. Kendrick ain't scared of y'all. Need to spell competitors. Lord is my witness. I remember asking artists in the streets how they did it. The only features I got was the handsome face I was getting. How ironic. Playing Sonic with the shit like a colonic. Now we vomit over these beats while critics pay homage. It's too street like the 23 summers in Compton. I go so deep like my dick in your bitch with a condom never do leak. 2 seats, 1 car. All you hear is yes daddy and snap bras. High salary blowjob. High calorie rap bars, not me. My sweet 16s probably need a school ID. Usually a high beat. The dominant victor. You know what time it is, nigga. Affirmative action. You factor, you friction. I'm a slick crapper from being insane. Pop the vein when I write this shit. I think I'm the shit. I'm vain and I think you a bitch. A female's brutal under some homos voodoo. Sucking the industry's dick. We catching bodies. Face in the hotel lobby. Fuck your security. And that's at the Ritz-Carlton. Security's probably your best asset. I spit asset, hit your block and crumble your address. From a stack net. This is torture when I torture or escort you out the building with ex-convicts with all sorts of permanent handshakes. Your man can't stick to the script. Pen ain't popping your lip, popping the clip, popping your fan. Wait, we keep the peace. Want the peace said I was Malcolm to your belief. What's up? Oh.
Yo, man.
I got so many theories and suspicions. I diagnose with real legal conditions. Day in and day, I follow my intuition. Keep the family close, getting money for bitches. I double park, be honest and in the man. My mama told me that I'ma work myself to death. My girl told me don't let these hoes get in my head. The world been static, I check the signal that red buzzing. Radars is buzzing. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Buzzing. Radars is buzzing. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's one of the podcasts in the beats. Fox News wanna use my name for percentage. My latest news is my niece, she worth living. See me on the TV and scream, that's Uncle Kendrick. Yeah, that's the sickness. Somebody told you, bro, I know this nigga got some ambition. I'm not a politician, not about a relation. I'm an Israelite, don't call me black no more. That word is only a color, it ain't facts no more. My cousin Carl, double words, they know my words. That dude around me say that we all been cursed. I know he wants the earth, but it's money to get, bitches to hit. Yeah, zeros to flip, temptation is. Yeah, first on my list, I can't resist. Yeah, everyone together now, know that we forever buzzing. Radars is buzzing. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Buzzing. Radars is buzzing. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she's Hispanic, man. She's Puerto Rican.
What a messy fuss, it happens to the best of us. Love came to raise the heart rate up to the chest to bust. And leave you with just enough stress to cut. Ooh, trouble. 2's a couple, 3's treacherous.
They got to open like the high seas, hoping like D's full of squeeze on live G's. Jive turkeys, they lucky if they survive. The depths of hell is murky. Jerky, come on, work with me. See how she twerk in the skirt with tits perky. A flirt with a smirk that can body you in one shot glance and let them rock. I'm like, not a chance, hot pants. Run feet and keep from on front street. Sizzle like blood heat. Business that's for under sheets. Creep on secret missions. Peep it, or else be in some deep shit with more fishes to sleep with.
How you talk when you talk about me? I don't mind no more.
just wife, and we slutty. Break down, nutty, bloody, at it, nigga, nutty. Don't move too fast, I might shoot you. Draco, bad, I'm always angry with shoes. Money close somewhere, still be playing with pots and pans. Call me quick, or rather two. Roll this and call me boo. When I'm on stage, show me boo. Ice on my neck on the booze. How about the suicide with the ooze? I pull up, how about with all of the drugs and pull up. I'm whipping into a rocker, let it lock up. I gave her 10 racks, I told her go shopping and spend it all at the pop-up. These bitches, they fucking so digging, they bustin' for Instagram, get your clout up. That way, fall on the track like a Segway. Yeah, that way, I used to trap by the subway. Yeah, that way, young nigga trap with the AK. Yeah, that way, that big duck cold, get it all nasty, hey.
Listen, man. Dirty Mac and telling your boys that I'm on crack. I just don't give a fuck. Take back on the rack. Go run and tell your friends my shit is whack. I just don't give a fuck. See you on the street and up, cause you finna get stuck, stolen stuff. I just don't give a fuck.
Yo, what up, guys? I'm gonna take a break real quick. Oh, snap, I missed so much stuff. Alright, I live in Pennsylvania, and this is just a YouTube mix. But yeah, I was just, really just trying to build up the texture, and I'm gonna spray some more of this silver spray paint on there. I'm gonna let that dry probably to tomorrow or so, but I'm gonna you can see the silver here, so I'm gonna inside the tag itself in this area, I'm gonna spray the dark gray areas with another light layer of that silver paint to get that real shiny reflection on there. So that's gonna be pretty fucking dope, yo. I actually may be able to, let me see. Yeah, so it's gonna look something like that. Any artist that inspire me? Hell yeah, bro. So I listen to a lot of Trapping in Japan mixes. That's all you got, yo. It's called you got the Trapping in Japan. You can just YouTube that. Or you got Trapping in Paradise. This is a Trapping in Paradise mix right here. Trapping in Paradise mix 16. And you can see the one right here below it, Trapping in Heaven, Trapping in Paradise. And then then you got the Trapping in Japan mixes. There's one right there. Trapping in Japan 2. Those are I'll play this Trapping in Japan. They all sound like they're cool ass mixes, yo. Alright, so this is Trapping in Japan, the second mix. You can see the next one down there. Trapping in Japan, Trapping in Japan, Trapping in Heaven, Trapping in Paradise. Put that lean up in your cup. Put that lean up in your cup. Yeah. Put that lean up in your cup. Yeah, these mixes be hard as shit, yo. Yeah.
Hold up. Cut that shit down, man. Ain't that little E nigga, man? What's up, dog? Blow one.
Yeah. Trapping in Paradise, yeah.
I've been to
Yeah, that's what they doing. They're taking like trap music, gangster rap, and putting it over like jazz and other instrumentals, yo. That shit sound crazy as shit. One of my this is one of my major influences in art. His name is Fahamu Peku. We're actually from the same town. It's amazing, you know, like, but I never knew about him until in my adult life, yo. Like, he's a little bit older than me, so we never were in school together. And he says as soon as he graduated high school, he left town and hauled ass to Atlanta, and he's basically been in Atlanta ever since he graduated high school. But I know him personally, and I've followed his work for a long time before I ever met him, and I think he's a fantastic artist. I think he's a fantastic person, and the stuff that he creates really inspires me to express myself the way I see fit. You know what I'm saying? So this is a great piece for me. You know what I'm saying? Just me and I want to say mentor, how much I've studied his art, you know what I'm saying? But so this is a cool piece. I really cherish this piece. It's gonna be in a show in October, I think. I'm gonna hang it in October, but it has to be for sale. I put a $5,500 price tag on it. So if somebody want to give me $5,500 for it, sold, it's yours. If not, I think I'll keep this and I'll hang it on my own wall. Cause this paint right here is lit, yo. This is actually a show that he did at Michael Lyons Gallery. It's called Lionswear in Brooklyn, and he did a show called Black Matter Lives, like dark matter, like space, but it's called Black Matter Lives, not Black Lives Matter. You get his play on just the subject matter, his turn on words and phrases that he uses, the pieces, how he named his art. Yo, this dude is fucking amazing, yo. And so this is at his gallery premiere in New York, and I went out there to check out his new stuff, and we're actually standing in front of one of his paintings. So I'm at the gallery with Fuhamu Peku, checking out his art, and took a picture in front of his painting, and then I painted that picture. So I actually painted him twice, which is weird. So I painted Fuhamu twice. I've painted one of his own paintings, and then I painted a portrait of me and Fuhamu. It's like, this is a major piece for me, yo. It's like, it means so much, yo. That's why I think the price tag I put on it is kind of light. I want fucking 10 grand for this bitch. But if somebody cop it for $5,500, just let you know you're getting an extreme discount. You need to keep this as part of your private collection, and don't ever let this painting go, because in a couple years it's going to be worth like $30 million, just for the simple fact that it's me and the Grandmaster in one portrait and a piece of his art. Like, this is too much, yo. It's like, this would be a $10 million painting, yo. $30 million painting. You just gotta be patient. I also like Kende Wiley, Kadir Nelson, Tim Nakamura. There's just tons of artists that I really like. You know? So what's good, yo? Yeah, that is crazy, and it's like, when you look at it, this is how I look at it, yo. I don't know. So me and him, we're having like a quiet, private conversation, but like, what he's telling me is so significant in meaning pertaining to art and, you know, accomplishments. So it's not a loud conversation. We're not, you know, we're just speaking a quiet, soft conversation to each other, but the words that he's saying to me have so much strength to it. You can see his aura coming out and like yelling it at me. This is how it feels. This is how it looks, how he's talking to me, but this is how it feels, like how he's talking to me. You know, it's weird, like how it was just captured like that. So you can see like the power and strength of his aura and his personality, and it's actually yelling this information like, strive, just be persistent, follow your dreams and your passions. But, you know, it's just this calm, quiet conversation, and you really can't see this aspect of it. It's fucking dope as shit, yo. Newer? No, well, kinda. I mean, they're still alive, but Fuhamu is in his 40s, and he's been doing this for 20 plus years. Kende Wiley is in his late 30s, or, you know, early mid 40s. So these guys they're not like my age, they're older than me, and they've been doing it for, you know, a couple decades. So are they newer? I would say they're newer than Van Gogh, You know, they're newer than Salvador Dali. But you know, did they just like pop up last week or last year? Nah, these dudes have been doing this shit for decades. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. But yeah, he's a very, very, very accomplished artist. There's this gallery in Italy that saves him a spot every other year. Like every other year he goes to Italy and does an exhibition at this fucking prestigious, you know, this really old Italian art gallery, and they write up stories about him in Italian magazines, which I can't read because it's written in Italian. And you know, he's done shows in Paris, and he sold paintings to like bank owners, not people who work at the bank, or you know, like the dude who owns the bank buys his shit. You know, those are the people he sells art to. Like, Fahamu. Fahamu. Peku. All you gotta do is Google it. That's how, I mean, just Google it. Just Google Fahamu Peku. All kind of shit to come up. Just put his name in. And I'm getting somewhat Googleable. Is that a word? Did I just coin a new word? Is that Googleable? Google plus able? Are you able to Google it? Is it Googleable? I guess it sounds like a word, Googleable. But I am almost there. All you gotta do is, see, you just can't type my first and last name. You won't really get shit. But if you type my first last name and put artist or art right behind it, and then a little bit of my shit will pop up. It's weird because it's very sketchy. Like, who in the fuck puts my shit on Google and categorizes my shit and organizes my shit and put tags into, like, these are Travis Prince's videos and you can follow his link. Like, I didn't set any of that shit up, you know? Like, who in the fuck does this? You know? Who's sitting there, like, adding shit to Google all the time? And why did they add my shit to Google? You know? Motherfuckers is watching me. They watching. The watchers. Yeah, you will really enjoy Fahamu's work, yeah. I have one of his books here somewhere. Yeah, that's what I was saying that earlier too. Like, yo, Google is now, it's like I said, it's a verb. It's something you do. Well, did you Google that? Yeah. Google able, yeah, Googleable. I think I just say too much shit to piss off the establishment, and they're just monitoring. Oh my God! Like, why the fuck I can't say this word? Monitoring me. But what the hell was that? But anyway, they're just making sure I don't turn radical extremeness or try to elevate someone else to a level of radical extremeness, anarchy type shit. So they're just keeping a close eye on me. But they realize I'm not I don't do shit, you know what I'm saying? I just paint. I just paint pictures. That's all I do. Yeah. I swear. I already can barely speak proper English as it is. And I gotta enunciate all these hard ass syllables. Fuck that. Give me Ebonics. I don't know if y'all like Golden Ground Joe, but this is probably my favorite cereal. You already know, man. They watching you. Don't get a passport. Oh my God. Where are you going? Why are you going there? When are you coming back? How many people are going with you? What the fuck, man? Get the man. Man, look. You gonna deny me my passport or not? You know what I'm saying? Am I on the no-fly list? Why? Cause I stream. Cause I was listening to Malcolm X on one of my streams, right? Cause I listen to Malcolm X. Now you think I'm gonna what? Go to fucking Israel, become a fucking Taliban or some shit? But this is weird though. Because they said, I forgot what book it was in. They said that, you know, they're gonna make having cameras in your home cool, you know, because they want to monitor you, but they don't want you to feel like that you're being monitored. So they're going to implement it in a way where you willingly monitor yourself. I knew it was coming. I still fell into the trap, but it's cool though. You know, I use their own weapons against them. I remember when I was reading that statement, I'm like, put a camera in your house to monitor yourself? Who the fuck would do that? Who the fuck would put a camera in their house and set it up where like the government can spy on them and shit? Yep, step by step. Little steps. And then first is voluntarily. Oh, PlayStation camera, Xbox camera, baby monitor this. And then it's gonna be, oh well, you got in an accident and you were under the influence of alcohol, and that's a DUI. So now we're going to mandate that you have a camera installed in your home so that we can make sure that you're not consuming alcohol while you're on your 90-day probation period. And your child came to school and complained about getting a spanking, and we classify that as child abuse, and you should never spank your child. So now we're gonna put cameras in your home so we can make sure you're not abusing your child. Goddamn, Brave New World. Brave New World. You'll love it. Here, just take some Soma. Boop, boop, boop. You know, you're an alpha. And we'll train people to love their jobs. We'll create people to love their jobs, you know? And they'll live fast and they'll die young, and, you know, and the elite will always stay in charge. It's all gonna come to pass.
In 1972, I became director of the Tri-National Commission, an American-Japanese West European health organization. In 1976, I directed the Foreign Policy Task Forces for Jimmy Carter. Then I became the National Security Advisor for 4 years. Then I went back to private life, although in 1988, I was co-chairman with Ben Scowcroft and Henry Kissinger of the Foreign Policy Task Force for Vice President Bush.
You mentioned something earlier that you've done that comes up right in the spot that you're sitting many times by our callers across the country. And that is a suspicion that there is a conspiracy to the Trilateral Commission and the Council on Foreign Relations. You ran the Trilateral Commission for how long?
About 3 years, I think. Something like that, 3 years. Not only did I run it, I helped to fund it and organize it with David Rockefeller.
It was Ingrid Brzezinski who was behind the funding and arming of the Mujahideen in Pakistan and Afghanistan, a tactic designed to incite the Soviets to invade.
U.S. National Security Advisor Brzezinski flew to Pakistan to set about rallying resistance. He wanted to arm the Mujahideen without revealing America's role. On the Afghan border near the Khyber Pass, he urged the soldiers of God to redouble their efforts.
We know of their deep belief in God, and we are confident that their struggle will succeed. That land over there is yours. You'll go back to it one day because your fight will prevail. and you'll have your homes, your mosques back again, because your cause is right and God is on your side.
I mean, let's remember here, the people we are fighting today, we funded 20 years ago.
Ronald Reagan's national security advisors Richard B. Allen and Robert C. McFarlane are also members of the council, as was his Secretary of State, George Shultz. George Shultz was behind the attempted overthrow of the Sandinista government in Nicaragua. This was part of the Iran-Contra. First two trials, the actors gave the obvious correct answer. However, beginning on the third trial, they would all give the same wrong answer. The goal was to ascertain how many people would conform to the perception of those around them when the group's position contradicted their own senses. The results surprised Ash. He had believed that the majority of participants would not conform and give an answer that was obviously wrong. However, results showed that 37% of people would conform to the crowd consistently, and 75%.
Yeah, but Brzezinski's daughter, she stepped right up into his shoes, and the Rockefeller dynasty is so old that don't mean shit, yo. Just cause David gone, they train these motherfuckers. I believe. Watch that movie. Watch the movie. Boys from Brazil. I even say that shit in one of my own rhymes, man. I think these motherfuckers getting cloned, yo. I'm pretty sure they cloning these motherfuckers, yo. David Rockefeller probably got a clone. Ain't no telling how old he is by now. The motherfucker been trained to think like David Rockefeller. You know what I'm saying? They gonna keep this shit going, yo. They gone, but they not gone. They dead, but they not dead. You know what I'm saying? And I was trying to tell my son about, you know, the powers, yo. It's not like the president, Brzezinski and motherfucking Kissinger. How long these motherfuckers have been in the White House? Longer than any fucking president. Maybe the president's not as important as he seems. These motherfuckers been in the White House for 40 years, 30, 40 years. You know what I'm saying? How you in the White House for 30 years? The president only get 8 years. Come on, man. These motherfuckers, I'm telling you, yo. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, bro. The technology is there. I mean, everything from the Human Genome Project to the stem cell research to the motherfucking cloning Dolly the sheep to in vitro fertilization. They got the shit, bro. And they got these life extendancy programs going on, man. I read one article saying that, you know, there's, and this was like 10 years ago. I read this article saying that, you know, at this point in time, there are people being born that will live 300, 400 years. You know what I'm saying? Just from genetic manipulation and life extension programs that they can have, man. Getting fucking having yourself cloned and keeping those non-differentiated cells and perpetual reproduction cycles. So when you start to age, all you gotta do is just get a blood transfusion with the blood from your clone. Boom! It's like the fountain of fucking youth. You know what I'm saying? They got their ways, yo. I'm telling you. They even tried. You remember in the early '90s when they were talking about cryogenics and freezing motherfuckers and shit, and all these millionaires was getting frozen in liquid nitrogen so that they can, you know, preserve their bodies until science can figure out a cure for them or how to cheat death, whether it be, you know, downloading their consciousness into a computer system and giving them a, you know, artificial body or android body or something like that. So these motherfuckers, I'm telling you, yo, and that's how your heart. That's how you gotta do, man. And that's why they fuck with the genes so much, cause they trying to figure out that sequence of switches to turn aging off. Our cells reproduce. All the cells. I don't know. Do our brain cells reproduce? I know there's a few cells in our body that don't reproduce. Obviously, we don't. Unlike some animals, we don't constantly grow teeth. But you know, there's certain things. But even your bones still make you know, the bone marrow, which makes the blood cells. But still, man, like they're technically we should grow and mature, but we shouldn't grow old, and our cells don't have to slow down their function of reproduction. But our vision gets bad, our memory gets bad, our skin and our muscles start to sag and aren't as durable as they used to be, and they want to find a way to turn off all those switches so that your cells are constantly revitalizing themselves and constantly staying anew. What movie was that? That was one of those Marvel movies, or maybe it was some shit like that where there was not Guardians of the Galaxy, but it was some other shit, yo, where these aliens came to Earth and their whole thing was just to suck the whole life force out of the humans, and then it was a brother and sister, and the sister just had like this bath of like human life essence or something, and she was old and wrinkly, and she just walked through that shit and she came out like young and beautiful again. Yo, these motherfuckers want to be able to do that shit. That's why they write it into their science fiction. Most science fiction eventually becomes science fact, and that's another place where our culture is left behind because we're not forward thinking. You know, we can't think, you know, past 5 years from now, where the Europeans, they think 100 years in the future, and science fiction thinkers, they think, you know, 1,000 years in the future, 10,000 years in the future. How may things be? How may communications work? Transportation? Will we explore other planets, colonize these planets? What kind of cultures and languages will dominate the new worlds, depending on, you know, which people get there and establish, you know, the strong points are. Will we ever make contact with extraterrestrial intelligent life? You know, and these are questions that Europeans ponder all the time, but a lot of other cultures really don't. And I think that's why they have maintained their control over global society for so long, because they have been predicting situations and manipulating situations far out into the future. You know, 20-year agendas, 30, 50-year agendas that they plan, strategize, set up, and follow through on. So when the head of a family as big and powerful as the Rockefellers dies, it don't really hurt anything because the pillars are already set up, and these families have a cause. They have an agenda, and that makes it different from them because the way they live their lives, their agenda is their religion. And the whole family knows that, you know, this is what we do because we're in this position and we're the 1%. We're illuminated, and if we don't do this, it'll, you know, the useless eaters will be confused and don't know what to do with themselves. So that's Brzezinski again, the grand chessboard, you know. It's always better to have a board full of pawns that you can easily manipulate and sacrifice instead of having a board full of opponents as powerful as you are, which would result in a struggle which you may not win. You know, more and more people are waking up. I hate the fact that actually educating yourself is becoming trendy. Because I'm more conscious than you are. You're not as conscious as I am. Each one teach one. Each one reach one. Tell me something I don't know. I really don't seek to teach. I seek to fucking learn. I just be hoping I run across somebody with some new information that I haven't heard yet. You know? We gotta figure out a way to get the fuck out of this shit, yo. And I ain't got the answers. That's what I tell my son, you know what I'm saying? You are my fucking weapon. If I knew all this shit when I was your age, I'll be a different person. That's why I'm training you to know all this shit now at your age. So maybe when you my age, you'll be closer to figuring out some shit. Or you can go ahead and pass it down to your kid. You know, and we gotta stop this cycle of just mind-numbing, just brainwashed drones going along with the fucking system. It's not gonna work anymore. I'm done with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And my kid is probably one of the smartest motherfuckers I know. Literally. Like, that ain't no joke, yo. My son's smart as shit. He highly opinionated. He only 13. I can't wait to see this dude as a grown ass man. And the more he learn, the more he educate himself, he's gonna be a powerful person, yo. I swear, yo. But then I tell him too, man, this fucking, the internet does have some of these kids fooled into false intelligence. You know, alternative facts, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's so easy just to listen to some fucking crackpot on YouTube spewing out some half-truths, some white lies, and a little bit of deception. It sounds good to get you to, you know, think a certain way. Yeah, the earth is flat and all, you know, whatever. You know, all kind of bullshit. Rick Ross and Jay-Z and the Illuminati. You know, shit like that. Get the fuck out of here. But once again, the internet is a tool, and if you want to know some shit about the Rothschilds, why are you gonna listen to some shit on YouTube when you can just go pick up a book on the Rothschilds and read the book? Because if somebody's gonna say, "Oh, well, I read this book, The Rothschilds, a family portrait," and they're gonna tell you like one or two things that they read from the book, and they're gonna add some of their own opinions onto it about how they feel about the situation, well, you can just go get the book and read it yourself and come up with your own opinions about the shit, and have the facts in your fucking hand in a hardback. Everything is internet. Hardbacks are old news, but you got to keep the new mixed with the old school. Got a lot of new laws. I hope you know the old rules, cause a young dummy only grows into an old fool. And that's the thing, like I say, our kids are our weapons. We would have been better assets to our communities if we were taught differently, you know. But it's weird because some people don't know. And then I'm still a baby in educating myself. I don't even really like doing. I've been doing research since like 18 or 19, like hardcore. You know what I'm saying? But even just in the past like 5 years, just doing black studies and trying to figure out more about myself and my own culture and the shit that I do find out, you know what I'm saying? I totally spazzed on some of my family members, my mom and a couple of my aunts. Like one of my aunts is big into reading. That's why I like to read so much, because she will always give me books for gifts or whatever, yo, like birthdays, Christmases, or anything. It's just like she'll buy you a fucking book. But it's like I was reading fucking A Tale of Two Cities and Oliver Twist and Lord of the Flies, of Mice and Men, before high school. So by the time I got into high school, I done read most of my fucking standard reading, required reading books, almost all the way through fucking senior level. I done read, man. I swear to God, I remember the first time it wasn't. It was in 9th grade. It was in 10th grade. I think 10th grade English. The first 2 books we had to read, yo, I done read them bitches already. Oh, motherfuckers ain't even heard of that shit. Lord of the Flies? You ain't never read Lord of the Flies? Nah, I ain't. But then at the same time, I appreciate her giving me the gift of reading. But then I look back at my reading material, man. This shit is all European authors about European people. They ain't got shit to do with me and my struggle and what I need to figure out to fix my fucking conditions. And like I say, it was that double-edged sword. Like, here, love reading, but don't read about yourself. And I rammed on her about that. Like, why the fuck you ain't tell me to read Malcolm X? Why the fuck you ain't give me a Huey P. Newton book? You know what I'm saying? Why you ain't let me read goddamn Chancellor Williams or somebody? You had me reading all these other motherfuckers, Emily Dickinson and goddamn Charles Dickens and motherfucking, oh man, whatever, man. And it's weird, yo. Henry, what's up, dude? I am 36 years old, bro. And creepy pastra, I don't know what that is. Well, if black people are only 14% of the population, how come they make up 47% of the incarceration rate? Mass incarceration in the age of color blindness. Have you ever read Michelle Alexandra? She breaks it down very clearly. She breaks it down. Or you could go watch some shit on YouTube. Or you pick up a book, read a book. It's facts. She has facts. And you can check her sources. Yeah. Fact check. Let's check all these sources out. Oh, it's the truth. This is the truth, right? So you give black people this subliminal brainwashing that says you get sleepy when you read. Reading is boring. Reading is not cool. It's not cool to read books. So then when you do give somebody a book, they'll pick it up like, man, this shit ain't cool. Man, I fall asleep when I read. And they never get through with the book. So easy to see this shit, yo. Green lungs. African people originated everything. That's all it is, yo. You know, the black man is the mother and father of all humanity. So, no matter how we're classified on a social scale of the human family as of today, you know, because everybody know that the darker your skin, the lower on the scale you are. But for, you know, in the beginning it wasn't like that, because for a couple million years there was only black people. You know? And so language, astrology, mathematics, everything, you know? And the human family expanded and branched out, changed, diversified, all came back together, expanded, came back together, you know, traded ideas and concepts. But the African is the originator of everything. Now Western culture invented religion, and religion talks about the spirit, but Africans originated the understanding of spirituality. They didn't need a religion, you know. But when you talk about spiritual customs of older civilizations, you want to call them a religion or a cult or whatever, when that's not exactly what it was. It's just a different understanding of spirituality. And the terms that we use to define things today is in our language is English. Yeah, okay. So that's the dominant culture, that's the dominant acting force. They get to categorize and name things the way they see fit. And so if they say it's a religion, then that's what it is. When early on, I know it's in this book somewhere. An analysis of the word religion shows that it is to the right side of the brain what a glove is to the hand. The word is composed of the Latin prefix re, meaning again or back, plus leger, meaning to tie, bind, or fasten, as well as the Indo-European root leg, meaning to collect, from which the Greek legion and the Latin legere, meaning logic and legal. From this we can conclude that the coiners of the word religion applied it to those beliefs and practices aimed at tying people back to something which they had originally been one and belonging with by nature collectively. The original oneness is implied by the prefix re, meaning again or back. And the natural connectivity is explicit in the root, meaning law and logic. Right at the outset, we can see that the meaning of the word itself, according to the components, religion was not thought to be opposed to reasons and logics, which are the foundations of science and philosophy, and we'll go more into this later. So when you just looking at the word religion, it's the prefix re and the suffix to tie or to bind. Yes. And so once again, like no religions are of Africans. You know, spiritual systems, understanding of whatever you want to call God, whatever you want to interpret it as. You know what I'm saying? Which is even more frustrating to me because I only know fucking English. This is not the native tongue. This is not the way this shit was spoken originally, and we will never know because it has been completely destroyed, you know, and it was systematically destroyed in such a way that, you know, I will never know my mother tongue or my motherland, you know, or my own name, you know. It's really fucking weird. It's weird as shit. But hey, it is what it is. So we just gotta make do, educate the youth, break the fucking cycle, come up with some answers and solutions to these motherfucking questions. Yeah, it's extremely dogmatic. Book was beautifully crafted. Still, what up, bro? That's Pike. There's it. I was looking for the. I have some pamphlets too, yo. I have this one little pamphlet, yo, about this the Scottish Rite. And I'm from South Carolina, yo. I ain't know how much of that shit went down in South Carolina, yo. Like, yo. I see why the South was why South Carolina was the first state to secede from the Union. They was like, fuck the United States. We gonna make the motherfucking Confederacy, bitches. Fuck this shit. We out. Y'all, hey, South Carolina was like, y'all on that bullshit. Y'all wanna fuck with us? Okay. Look, this how we gonna do it, right? We gonna get our slaves to fight for us so they can stay slaves. Y'all motherfucking Yankees, y'all mad cause we got free labor and we got this cotton and this rice and this tobacco is booming, bitch. And this sugar cane is popping, bitch. And y'all mad, y'all ain't making enough boats and ships up there in the north, man. And y'all got that cold weather and that snow. Y'all ain't got no growing season like we got, man. Fuck y'all. Making this money down this bitch, yo. South Carolina said, screw that. We out. Yo, where my pamphlets at? But yeah, even in their own writings, yo, they like a lot of people don't know about a bunch of slave rebellions and stuff. But they say, oh, why they ain't ever fight back? Like, motherfuckers fight back all the time, yo. And even in that pamphlet I read, it's a brief history on the foundation of the Scottish Rite in America. And it was, I forgot the dude's name. It was a French guy. His dad was a wealthy and connected and sent his ass to motherfucking Jamaica to goddamn head up one of the family slave farms in Jamaica on a sugarcane plantation, and say that shit got so rough out there, the slaves are revolting every day, motherfucking chopping heads off, catching motherfuckers, yo. And say it got so bad they had to flee Jamaica and come to the States, and they went to Virginia and had to set up shop in Virginia. But you know, and it was only like 2 sentences, and we had to leave Jamaica because of slave uprisings. But just that, you know, that sentence alone, and that's their own history saying that shit, yo. Because motherfuckers was fighting hard, trying to fight that shit too, and ran a lot of them off, yo. They feared for their fucking life, yo, real bad, you know. But I that's why you just can't read your own history, yo. You gotta read everybody's shit, you know. Everybody, history is history. You know what I'm saying? It's motherfucking human history. It's history of the human family. Some of us just tell it in different ways from our own perspectives. Yeah, Haiti got their own independence. Yep. And that's why Haiti is outcast and ostracized till this day, because they beat them motherfuckers down and won. They said, don't come back to this motherfucking island, yo. We free people. Y'all ain't gonna enslave us. I'm a man like you a man. I will fucking kill you to maintain my humanity. And they won that shit. And ever since then, like, alright, fuck you. Embargoes, and you don't get no help, and we not gonna, you know what I'm saying? We not gonna help you goddamn become industrialized like they do other countries and shit. It's all good. Like I said, the man, when European countries can't get their way with non-European countries, they just leave them out to dry. But if you're an OPEC nation, or you got something motherfuckers want, oh, they invest in your country here and they ain't get y'all money and all this shit, you know what I'm saying? Set up trade deals and all that shit. But, you know, like when you like Cuba, you like, fuck you, America, I don't need your help. Motherfucking the empire, I don't need help from the empire. Then the empire want to try to crush motherfuckers and shit. And Haiti, like I said, Haiti the only nation that, the black nation that motherfucking fought a war and won for their freedom. And that's, and I truly believe like that the state of America today would be completely different if the same thing happened here, because of the Emancipation Proclamation and, oh, we've had you enslaved for centuries, but you're free to go now, Negroes. Go be free. Psych. Black codes. You can't be a vagrant. You can't be homeless. You can't be motherfucking loitering. You can't do this. Oh, now we're gonna fucking lock you up, put you in jail, put you on a fucking work release program and send you back to the fucking plantation, bitch, because you're not really free. But anyway, if we would have just fought like Haiti did and won that shit and demanded some shit instead of them tricking us, you know, oh, you're free, but you're not really free. You know, we're just saying you're free, but we're gonna do all this other shit to you to make you realize you're really not free, because y'all can't win a war against us because we got guns and military and y'all ain't got shit. You know? But if there was a way that we could have fought and in 1865 and won our fucking freedom ourselves, it would have been different. You know what I'm saying? NAFTA, cap and trade, now they got the carbon tax, plus they killed the Constitution when they made the Patriot Act. Now they got my phone tapped, selling and all that. Tried to vote against it, but Barack Obama brought it back. So, for people who are in the know, oil producing, exporting countries, North American Trade Organization, and the International Monetary Fund. No, NATO is, no, I'm thinking about NAFTA. NATO is, oh shit, what does the acronym for NATO stand for? I'm at a loss for that one. I'm really froze on that shit. Oh my god, I can't think of what the fuck NATO is. And I was thinking about the NAFTA Act, the NAFTA agreement. Damn. There you go. There you go. So, see, I don't know everything. Proof. It's proof. That's why I need friends like you. Yeah, they did that, and that's when they put the UN together. Right after World War II. You know what I'm saying? World War I, it was to break down the last monarchies and get all the kings out the way and bring in this motherfucking pseudo republic democratic type government shit. And so after World War I, it was like, we're gonna make the League of Nations so this shit will never happen again. And then what happened? World War II. You know, and America wanted to get in on that shit. They wanted a piece of that shit, so they was like, yo, we know Japan is gonna motherfucking drop a bomb, yo. We just gonna let them do it anyway. Then we can build up sympathizers. Then we can get in on action. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be awesome. Then after World War II, it was like, yeah, we're gonna make the League of Nations. I mean, the United Nations. Like, oh, y'all didn't have this plan at all, huh? At all, really? Okay. And now all we need is one more major world war, then they can farm some other shit and just build up their fucking one world government, little incrementally, yo. It's increments. But this is when did fucking, so World War I was in like 1914. World War II was motherfucking 30 years later, 40, like in 1940s, 45, 43, 45, and then it's overdue. You know what I'm saying? It's overdue. But it's just like little fucking steps. There's little steps. Don't say that. Please don't say that. I'd rather it be like at least a guy with charisma. I declare war on Russia for helping with the terrorists. Or something, you know what I'm saying? Not Trump. Cause the motherfuckers is you know what I'm saying? Don't let him be the one to send us over the edge. Motherfuckers are already, I swear, yo, the rest of the world look at us as a laughing stock. Like, you guys elected this dude as your commander-in-chief? Right. So we're fucked, right? Because America is the world's police. They police the world. And now you got this douchebag running shit. How you ball a frog? Oh, you put them in the water. You put them in cold water, or like just regular room temp water, and slowly turn it up so they don't know. So they don't know they cooking. Gotta turn that shit up real slow. Yeah, you just swim in the water, froggy. Just swim. It's nice. It's nice. You know, see them little bubbles. Don't worry about the bubbles. You be okay. The bubbles won't hurt you. You know, bubbles. When the water starts to bubble, it's good for you. It's healthy. That means we're getting more carbon out of the water. Oh, damn. Alright, I need to paint some shit. I don't know what I think all this is wet. That's pretty much wet for right now. I could work on something else. I need to I really need to do stuff. You guys are flipping awesome, man. Yeah. You know, you guys are fucking cool as shit, bro. Quickly outgrowing my studio. My studio is too small for me, 'cause I got big shit poppin'. I got big shit poppin'. So I need a bigger studio. I need a bigger studio. Okay. So I think I'm going to outline this. Tacos. Nah. I actually wanted Chinese the other night too, yo. But we got chicken cheesesteaks instead. It's pretty good though. Wow, I just ripped the sticker from the bottom of my chair that says, I don't know, I was just like feeling at it because sometimes I wipe paint underneath the chair like that. It's a bad habit. But I just ripped this warning label off that says, do not remove this tag. I'm a fucking rebel, bitch. Fuck your tag. And I'm gonna throw it away. Now what if just because I remove this tag, now something really fucks up on my chair, like it goes down and crushes my finger, like, where's the warning for this? Do not put your finger where it would be crushed while this chair is going down. Oh, shit. Do not remove this tag. Do not stand on this chair. Do not use this chair as a step ladder. Why? Because it's on wheels and it turns? Obvious. Apparently, I'm supposed to, every 4 months, I'm supposed to check all bolts and screws and knobs to be sure they are tight. Okay. Well, they put this on there for somebody. Ooh, stocks and what? So money is going to save America, right? That's economics. You know what the bigger problem in economics is? Social political problems. Why? Because the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. We all know this. Who has money to invest in stocks anyway right now? You know, so right after a recession and a jobless recovery, you get somebody who says, I'm going to make America great again. And now, oh, stocks are rising. Well, who the fuck is buying stocks in a jobless recovery? People who already had money. Like Trump and his homies. You know? Rich getting richer. Poor getting poorer. That's making America great again. Like back in the 1950s. When shit was still segregated. And black people knew their place in America. And immigrants knew this was a European white man's country, and they came over here respecting that shit. That's how we got to get that shit back again. You know, when every nation knew that if you want to trade oil, you got to do it in US dollars. You better know that shit, because that makes America great. Because if anybody ever starts trading oil in gold dinars or rubles or the yen, doesn't matter how fucking high your stocks are soaring. So you better keep dropping them bombs on brown countries, keeping these motherfuckers in line. Make sure they give you your oil in dollars, because you don't have gold currency and reserves or real anything of real substantial value to trade natural resources with. You just print up some paper, some fiat currency, or you do the stock market game where it's not even paper, it's just imaginary credits on a computer. Wow, now my account says this many credits. Oh, it dropped a little. Dude, okay, I'm a machine operator at a fucking plastics manufacturing that basically has a monopoly over outside vinyl and PVC products across the fucking nation. We only have one competitor, and they're not as big as us. You know what I'm saying? And our 401k is doing the same fucking thing. Once again, but who is really profiting from this shit? And what's your 401k? Can you use it how you want to use it? If that's your own money, you got to borrow your own money. And if you borrow it too early, then you got to pay that shit back with interest. Do you understand the money game, bro? You understand fiat currency, fractional reserve lending? No? Because the only thing Applebee's is doing is taking your money and investing that shit in other stocks, tobacco, and solar power car, whatever they're investing in. You know what I'm saying? So you're just letting another big corporation use your money to get bigger. And my friend just got a job at Applebee's 3 weeks ago, and last week he said Applebee's closed. The local Applebee's where he lives at just closed down. So Applebee's isn't doing that well. You gotta look at a bigger picture, bro. You know what I'm saying? Trump ain't doing shit for you personally, not personally. Trump ain't doing shit for you personally. No, because you get penalized. You know what I'm saying? You get penalized. Your own money. That shit gotta sit. And then what's retirement age now? 62 or some dumbass shit like that. If you make it that fucking long, yo, if you can work that long to fucking retire at 60 fucking 2 years old, and I think that's early retirement. Like full retirement is like 65 fucking years old. But my 401k is shooting up. Man. Battlefield. I think I'm almost at 3 hours, yo. I've been talking my ass off this morning. It's been good conversation, though. 109 comments because it was good conversation. I think I'm going to try to outline some of this, at least get it started. I did do a little bit on the other painting, so I did paint. I did paint something this morning. I'm going to work on this for a minute, and then this is my first day off work. People who know me, they know, man, I do work a regular job, 4 to 8 hours a week. I work 12-hour fucking shifts, dude. You know what I'm saying? I know how the rat race goes. 12-hour shifts in a hot, loud-ass factory where it's mandatory for you to wear fucking earplugs for 12 hours. Imagine that. Imagine that. Wearing earplugs for 12 hours. But this is my first day off, so this is my chill day. That's probably why I got so much to say, yo. I ain't doing shit today. I ain't gonna lie, yo. I may go to the gym later. I might. There's a slim chance, small possibility that I will go to the gym. But there's an even stronger, highly plausible, more likely chance that I will smoke and play video games most of the day. It's life. The struggle is real. Struggle is real, Hobie. Yes. I played Battlefield 1. I played Battlefield 4, Battlefield 1, and Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. And that's, I don't know. I actually was thinking about getting back on some Fallout 4, yo, because I've had the DLC forever, and there's like 2 of the DLCs I never really played, like the one where you meet the mad robot scientist or something, and then the Nuka-Cola one. I never played those shits. Hillary was paying countries not to fight with us. I don't know. How fast does almond milk spoil? Because it was sitting out for like an hour with the lid off. I'm not gonna drink it. I'm not going to drink it. I'm not going to drink it. No, no. I'm not going to drink it. Drink it. Yo. Hello? What was I doing? Oh. Whatever you getting on, bro. Whatever game you getting on. Matter of fact, man, you wanna play some? Man, my homie, I might have to run an errand real quick. Shit. My bad, dudes. Like I've been here almost 3 hours. I haven't checked my phone. I had like 7 messages. Everybody want me to do something. Man, look guys, I probably do have to end the stream. I missed 2 phone calls, and I do need to call these people. One of them I've been meaning to talk to for a couple days anyway. Alright. So, Green Lungs. We are friends on PlayStation, bro. If I do have to leave, I probably will have to run out real quick. But if I do have to leave, as soon as I get back, man, I'll send you an invite. Yeah, I make money doing this. You wanna buy it? It's only $3,100 when it's done. Give me $3,100, it'll be yours. You know what I'm saying? Right out the door, fresh, delivered straight to your doorstep. But I don't know. I honestly haven't played Battlefield 1 in a while. I wouldn't mind playing some Battlefield 1 to get some good conquest in there. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm getting viewers when I'm about to get up. That's what it is. You got to stream for 3 hours and then people start watching. Alright guys, you guys are the fucking shit, yo. I really appreciate every time you drop by. You guys are so fucking dope, you know. Thanks for hanging with me for a little while and checking out my art and the current projects that I'm working on. Just stay tuned, follow the station, and because I have several other projects coming up that you won't want to miss, because these are going to be some tight paintings, yo. So until next time, always remember, if you're not working towards your own dreams, you're working towards someone else's, and it does you no good at all. So you need to work towards your own dreams. And in order to do that, you have to invest in yourself. If you have any kind of talent at all, yo, you need to nurture that talent, you know, persistently practice that talent, cultivate that talent, and master your talents. And once you have your craft and your talent mastered, you just got to figure out a way to make money off of it. And that's the American dream, you know, being able to live and support yourself by doing something that you actually enjoy doing. But you have to invest in yourself, and you have to chase your own dreams, and you got to keep a positive attitude. That is one of the major key factors. It's just a positive attitude. Always try to give off that positive energy, those positive vibes. Just be nice and happy. Just love, you know what I'm saying? And once you get around like negative people, just leave that shit, yo. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be around negative people, period. Negative energy is very, very contagious. Trust me, it is. So just stay around goal-oriented, like-minded, forward-thinking, creative, positive people, and that'll help your energy, and that'll help your creativity, and that'll help your vision. So, you know, want yourself, love yourself, chase your own dreams, invest in yourself, positive energy. Peace. Until next time.